Well, Chris, you
Yeah.
just said better, smarter, faster. Speed is
Yep.
something you're thinking about these days, Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a futurist, right? I don't have a crystal ball or deck of tarot cards. That's not really my thing. Like my role in the business community is not to say here's what's going to happen 10 years from now. I just That's not my thing. I can't do it. Too much. I grew up in a small town. Can't figure it out. But what I can do is do a lot of first person consumer research and work with hundreds and hundreds of companies and tell you what your advantage can be for the next 2 or 3 years. And one of those advantages is no question speed and responsiveness. I actually did a huge research study on this last fall about consumer attitudes towards speed. And it turns out we care about speed more than ever. We care about our time and how we spend it more than ever. Now, that maybe that's inexorable. Maybe that's just the march of technology and progress. But I think the pandemic has something to do with it too. We learned a lot of lessons in COVID, and I think one of the lessons we learned is that tomorrow is not promised. Like nothing is guaranteed, and a lot of the trends that we see in business, like Great Resignation, quiet quitting, work from home, bleisure travel. This one where you combine a business trip and you bring your family, so you get like a double dip. It's called bleisure travel. That's like on the rise. Like all of this stuff, all of it is actually the same trend, which is we care about our time and how we spend it more than we used to. Like COVID taught us that we all have 1,440 minutes a day, period. And you can't make more. You can't buy more. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you invented Tesla or you're experiencing homelessness. You get 1,440 minutes a day, period. And I would argue that time is literally the only resource on the planet that is shared equally, right? We don't share air equally, not in terms of air quality. We don't share space equally or money or food or anything else, but time we share equally. And consequently, as a business, when you give your customers time, right, they will give you money. But if you cost your customers time, eventually it will cost you money. And that's what we're seeing in the research. And obviously, the march of AI and generative AI in particular allows businesses to be inherently quicker and more responsive and more predictive to customer needs. And I really believe that the organizations that understand and embrace this have a massive competitive advantage for a 2 to 3 year period before it becomes table stakes.
I think we are seeing it, we've seen it, we all feel it personally and anecdotally. And your research supports this.